Heia, Anna Man Sunstraight, and today we are going to see this replay. So I'm going to do something and I will do it in two different languages, in English and in Spanish, and we are going to look at, well, my replays, so Global League, but also I will try to find, for example, a place of people that is new into the game. So this will be something I will try to do like this series. And for this time, I won't be explaining a lot of things, so it will be a bit fast. In order to make you participate a little bit in these videos. So, for example, in this replay, we are going to see I'm going to mention 2 or 3 things, but maybe the rest of the mistakes both we commit, you can tell me in the comments. I will explain the main point, like the main mistakes, but I will leave a lot of mistakes away from both parts in these gameplays. So you can interact and tell me what do you think. I think this will be interesting to do. So let's start. First thing first, this was a tier 1 playthrough, so first mistake, he used a lower tier. He used Olaf that makes units get slower in the snow, or gets units unaffected by snow, and your unit will suffer from this because he can pop Blizzard and Winter Fury. Winter Fury is really strong because it took 2 points and makes snow for 1 day, but you need to know when to use it. In my case, I'm using Javier because of this. These towers, when I take com towers, uh, not only I have my bonus in strength, but also in defense. So Javier is tier 1 because if there is a map with com towers, he will be really strong. That 10% of defense can help a little bit. And if he gets 3 towers, he's literally got. For example, he will be as strong as Kanbai, but without the problems in money, he will be really strong. Also, he has a defense against indirects. You will see some indirects in this gameplay, so you will discover why he's good against these ones. So also my powers increase the power of my com towers and also give me more defense against indirects, being able to be invincible against them. So let's start with this. I'm going to use the same music for this because this is like a type of classic tutorial. So let's go. First turns, the basics, infantry, taking properties, nothing special. I have to be careful because this gets a bit blocked. So yep, that's more or less what's going to happen. So basic, infantry spam. Taking the bases. Another properties. We're speeding up. We are taking the bases and extra properties. No tanks, nothing special right now. You can see no one made some things, strong things. And first artillery of the game, interesting. Against Javier is not a good idea, but hey, there it is. So we can see that our capping process is starting to be fast. So I'm always confused with this map. I'm a bit confused. Normally when I play this map, he starts interrupting me and puts his artillery on range. So I won't be able to counterattack. That will be annoying if I want to maintain this place. We made another artillery, no tanks in game. I made my own tanks this time around. I'm making an advance. And I decide to interrupt the cap. And I'm starting to be more aggressive. I made some interrupts. This artillery is far away. He started capping the com tower. He took my infantry, decided to attack. More interruptions are made. He keeps the pressure. And he makes a recon, a tank, another tank, and nothing else. I don't like bases keeping, I don't think it's bad. So I'm now taking my count tower, remember I will get more defense. So I saw that he doesn't cap, so I will continue the pressure. I decided to take down this infantry. So I'm a bit in danger. I continue capping here. So I saw the opportunity. I take a good amount of HP from that infantry, and I continue moving. I'm not in range of that tank, so it won't be any problem. And I'm having a lot of tanks now in game. I don't use a lot of artilleries, so he decided to take down that infantry with his artillery. And he continues to block this place. He wants to take down that property. He moves his recon. He starts attacking my other infantry. He continues with the pressure. So I take this property because he doesn't attack me. I take the com tower and now I'm ready to counter-attack. So good engagement there, another engagement there. I take down the infantry. I have more defense, so I can take down more infantry. I have a bit of attack. I think I will be able to beat that infantry. Was a bit of luck, but that's it. I know it's not Javier who I'm putting, but he has more or less the same stats. But there was a chance, I didn't get it. I attacked more infantry and I start taking positions here. And I'm making a lot of pressure in that place. I decide to attack with my tank. Now I'm in a safe position, and I decide to avoid this place because it's impossible to break. But I'm taking more properties. He wants to take that property. He attacks my infantry of 2. He attacks to interrupt my cap. And that's my turn, and I decide to go all in and go for his base. I wanted to break it, but I think it was better to not do that. And with that, I take a lot of properties in that turn. I'm not really interested in this attack. It can be dangerous, but I don't want to use my units to break it. So I decided to retreat. I attacked this artillery because I have the opportunity to do it. So this is a point where you know you are going to, you are having a lot of trouble. But he insists in taking down my infantry. He attacks my tank. He puts his artillery in range to block that base cap, but we are getting. I have my basic power ready. He wants to take down my count tower because he wants to cap it. I won't allow it. I don't want to. So he continues the pressure. He attacks my tank with this damaged tank and decides to take it out and start capping his base. So, and I start capping a lot of bases that I saw that there was no, they are on guard. I decided to go for that recon, take this property also, but I want to keep the pressure here because it's more important for me. Attack his artillery, his infantry. I use my CO power and do an engagement here. I'm not scared anymore because I have a lot of defense now with my com towers. Another engagement there. I join my units and I start capping also this property. So I'm doing a lot of. I have a lot of pressure. I keep a lot of pressure on my enemy. I decide to attack that infantry and start capping. So he decided to go against my tanks and attack a lot of my units. He attacks the tank, he does no damage because my defense is so high that it doesn't matter. He attacks my infantry from the city. He made more tanks. He decided not to attack me, and I decided to continue. So he's getting his super CO power, that will be a bit dangerous. I take his base, so now I have 5 base and he has 3. I take a lot of properties, getting a huge advantage. And I continue, doing a lot of damage to his units. So now I'm really close to attack. I continue attacking his infantry. And I continue with a huge number of tanks in game. And I interrupt his cap also. So this is the point you know you lost, because if you're going to lose a lot of properties and you have to beat to recover a base you lost, you're in a really bad position. Also, I'm going also for the HQ cap because I can see the opportunity. He pops his super CO power. He continues interrupting my caps. Not that really matter. He still attacks. He doesn't try to block this base, so I won't be able to build anything there. So this is the main point. He let me cap this base, and that's really dangerous. Or you can say it's game. It's GG. So he makes a medium tank in order to take down all these units that I'm making. I take down this small tank, I attack his artillery. I continue the pressure. I keep the pressure. And I move. I make a mech for only one reason. To be really annoying. And I try to block this medium tank, so he won't be able to enter into action. More engagements, and let's continue turn day 13. He's trying to take more of my properties that are on guard. He attacks my infantry, he goes for more properties. He attacks my infantry also. but this is going to cap these properties really soon. So this place is unguarded because I'm taking a lot of. I'm going for all into this place. But even if I fail here, I think I will be able to recover because of the income. Not only that, I will try to continue. I decided to take down that artillery was a bit annoying. I take down the other tank, and even if he has a lot of tanks in range, I decide to start the capping this his HQ. He wants to be able to break this place, and also I make rockets for eliminating anything else that is in this range. So he won't be able to do a lot of things, and that medium tank will be destroyed eventually. So I made a lot of infantry, move on, attack that tank and damage enough. Also making a new blockade there. Destroying that artillery and taking down this place. So I'm now making a lot of pressure. I will be able to replace my infantry if this one is destroyed. And I will be able to go for HQ cap in the following turns. So yeah, he takes that properties and he decides to end this mission. So the main point that I can talk here is turn 9. That is the breaking point, because this is the point I start attacking. So there, here I'm making a really huge pressure because there's no units they can counter me. Maybe this tank, but I have 3. So this is an engagement that I know I will win. I will eventually win. So even if he decides to block with huge material, that will make me wait a little bit, but he didn't, so he go for tanks and artillery. This artillery is exposed because I can attack it, so I decided to attack it. Even if he will be counter me with 2 tanks, it doesn't matter. I can counter, so I block this tank, letting him be in a really bad position. And when he tries to recover this place, I break it and take the property. In this point, he's really in a really bad position. Because now I'm in the now I'm taking out of properties. I will be able to interrupt some of his caps. There are some that not. I avoid trying to interrupt that cap. I prefer attacking the tank because I know even if I lose this property, I will take a lot of them. And he decided to not attack my infantry. He decided to go for the tank, but has a lot of defense. Even if he tried, I use my power to reduce a lot of the damage I received from indirect units. So I was in a really good position. And this point is the breaking point. After this point, he should have retired because I have now this, and this leads to these events where at this point, this is the break. This point is you can't do anything, and I will try to just destroy all your units. So I think he let this place a bit unguarded, and he let me go all in. Even if he has a lot of artillery, that early artillery I don't like it because you don't have anything to protect it, or even I think it's better tanks. Especially here, he goes for too many artillery while I was rushing tanks and going all in. He has not so many tanks, 6 of them against 11 of mine. So at this point, when I broke this place, I thought, this is GG. I have your base. That means I can always reinforce this place, and I will keep a lot of pressure. So you have less bases. I will start bringing a lot of my units here, and at a certain point I will break you and take the HQ. So his only opportunity will be to take my own HQ, but I will protect it against his attacks, and I will continue the pressure. So I think he played, he misplayed sometimes, especially here, and that makes him lose the position and lose the space. He had some chances. For example, this place, I won't be able to guard it anymore, but I was able to take this property that it needs to be his property. So this map is weird because you own maybe this place, maybe this. It's hard to know what place you own or not, but these are from the enemy. At least this zone, we can consider this from the enemy, and this is mine. So I lost control here because I take all because this artillery was a bit annoying. But I decided to forget about this place and keep my attention here, and that was the breaking point. So I was able to beat him, and even if he was still making units, my rockets will first damage them, and maybe my tanks can deal with it. And if he loses a lot of material, he will eventually lose. Also, I was going for the HQ cap. I have infantry in range to go directly for the HQ, and I will always try to do the same. I have more infantry to cap these properties that are now on guard. I will try to take his com tower. There is a lot of things that he was able to do, but I think he won't. But maybe there are some details I forgot. So tell me in the comments what I forgot, and I see you next time. So before finishing this video, I will do this series also in English because the community in English is bigger, and also because the persons that normally I do these playthroughs are English people, so this will help them to know their mistakes and know what they need to do. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.